drivers you could see on the grid of the Indianapolis 500 in a couple years. Down the back straightaway. Just a couple of quarters to go. And the winner of 2023, Freedom 75. And ladies and gentlemen, we got ourselves a winner. The champagne will fly.
This place is particularly difficult. Some of the team, some of the drivers like to use the brakes, some don't.
The closer you get behind the car's gearbox, the more understeer you have. So that's what makes this place cool, is trying to make the different lanes work, particularly in the race. You know, how low can you go? I know some guys are really, really good running high, which is great for lap time, but sometimes I've seen guys run the apron and make it work in the race somehow. So that's kind of the best, is figuring out the best guys in the race, figure out how to run different lines in the clean air and make that work.
You've got to be able to drive the car. The other misconception is that the car does more than the driver. No chance. Maybe at Indy, not here. You got to drive the crap out of the car the whole time.
It's good to be here. Obviously it's an oval, it's a bit different than we're used to. I came from karting, obviously, and I did some dirt stuff, dipped my feet in that, so hoping that can help me here this weekend, and just, you know, consistency, and, you know, I think our cars are really strong and ready for this weekend.
You know, you have a very big role to play as a driver as well, especially around Lucas Oil. You know, it's a very small track. You have to really run close to the fence the whole time, and you need to trust your spotter, particularly when things get close in the heated battle. Obviously, when you clear a driver, sometimes it's very close. So having the trust is super important. Yeah, I have a really good feeling about this race. You know, it's double points. And I think I can be top 3 for sure. I have the best race pace out of everybody, and I'm the most consistent from practice and all the testing. So I think we have a great shot at it.
You know, it's super close between, I think it's between me and all the way up to P2. I think it's like 5 points. And then it's Miles with a bit of a jump, but I think it's about 30 points. But, you know, he's starting P5 now behind me, so hopefully we can just try and close up that lead that he has.
The Carb Night Classic at IRP presents such a unique challenge for the drivers in both USF 2000 and USF Pro 2000. And really, it starts with qualifying, because normally on a road course weekend or on a street circuit weekend, they get 20 minutes to half an hour, go out there, bang a bunch of laps out, and we'll take your best lap, right? So you got time to settle in. It's way different with 2-lap qualifying here at this 5/8 mile oval. So indeed, they go out, leave the pits, 1 warm-up lap, and then you got 2 laps to lay it down. It's a combined 2-lap average that sets the grid. As any driver will tell you, you're flat out the minute you come on to the track. You got brand new Cooper tires on. The grip level's kind of sketchy at best. You've got to be there. You have to hit every mark over 2 laps. It's just such a different animal in terms of having to qualify. And you really find yourself up front, because if you qualify on pole, odds on, you got a good chance of getting a race win.
He'll go to P1. Matt Clark, 100.281 average mile per hour. Matt Clark to the top.
I feel like we have a really good opportunity to make something happen here. And this is the start of our championship fight. This is when we can really make the push. And you see swings, big swings happen in the USF Pro Championships all the time. So this is my time to shine, and I'm gonna try to take advantage of it and see what I can do tonight.
The number 40 Miller Vinatieri Motorsport driver, Jack William Miller, quickest, wins the pole. $1,500 from Cooper Tires. Jack William Miller.
I mean, it's tough. This is like nothing that we do before. Even racing on Gateway last year, it's totally different. It's like you're non-stop turning. You do have to set up your passes and do all that and everything. And even though I am starting on pole, I'll probably be passing the most cars of anybody, because of lapped cars. You get up there, and once you lap up to a certain point, you're lapping guys who are around the same speed. So it just becomes it's an uphill battle to get around them. So it's pretty it's a mental track.
The racing is different. You know, it'll take, you know, up to 5 laps to pass somebody. So the goal is to try and get past someone as quick as possible. and also not burn up your tires. It's a 75-lap race. So the goal is really to manage your tires, manage your car, and towards be fast at the end of the run.
And then you also have to think about burning your tires off. So when you go and run those low lines, you're making it tighter and you're just wearing out your tires more. So you have to really be mindful about that if you make a pass, you're most likely going to burn your tires up at least a little bit. And in this race, it's all about conserving your tires for the last 20 laps. And yeah, that's my plan, is just to try to pass as many on the start and then just cruise for a while. And, you know, we'll see what happens.
Getting up to the beginning of the race, it's very anxious and nerve-wracking, and I feel like every driver is going to say that. You're sitting there, your heart's racing, boom, 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 and then you get the green flag and it just fades away. It's emptiness, your mind is clear, you're 100% focused on what you got to do.
Solid start, Clark to the very top of the racetrack. Papa Savants is going to go down to the bottom. Clark going to try to hold. Good run for Nikita Johnson. He'll go to P4. We're 3 wide coming out of turn number 2. Case Gardner, side by side. He is to the inside of Nikita Johnson. Oh, wiggle in the middle. And he holds it. Look how close they are. Oh, man. This is tremendous stuff. Both these drivers giving each other just enough room. And Sykes, I think, finally able to get it done, trying to go back to the top. Matt Clark for D-Force Racing. The Canadian wins. This could be an interesting start here, folks. Out of the corner, Freedom 90 is green, green, green. D'Alba's going to try to take the lead, and he does. They're side by side coming through. Can Graham Force make it another 1-2 here? He's going to go to the inside of Miller. Lap starting to wind down, and he does. He's to the bottom of the racetrack, and they've got a lap car there. He's going to hold him up. What a pass for Grand Force. Book it. He's through to second. Christian Weir spinning, and he has made contact with the wall. Folks, he's getting out of the car. Please, yeah, a round of applause for Christian Weir. Hard hitting the wall, coming out of 4. I just don't think they're going to be able to get off the racetrack quick enough. Salvador D'Alba is going to win the Freedom 90. Exclusive Autosport back-to-back jacks in the Freedom 90 and another 1-2. Joel Graham Force in second.
You think back to the Kyle Kirkwoods who ran here, Renus VK, all these drivers, Pato Award, that ran here at IRP in the Freedom 75 or Freedom 90, they're now at the big show. So every driver who's running here on Thursday and Friday are connected completely with those drivers who are running at Indianapolis, right? This is where they were, they're where they want to get to. So again, this is a chance for them to really connect things. If you can win here, you can win at the 500.